have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skvar! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
In theory, yes. You have resisted such a fate so far, and this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an Elithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
I could. I should. I have nothing to lose anymore. I'm burning up, burning out. But this is something I can still do. This is how I can help save the city I love.
Are none of you capable of thinking beyond yourselves? My people's future hangs in the balance, and you're clamoring to be martyrs. That you even entertain this geich shows you have learned nothing from our time together.
The Emperor may be a mind flayer, but we have needed all the help we've received. I don't think we should stop now.
We hold the means to free the Prince of the Comet. How is this even a debate? Has the tadpole finally devoured what was left of your rational thought? We retrieved the hammer, only for it to come to naught.
We have more options than we knew, Lae'zel. Give me the chance to convince you.
Sometimes, freedom requires us to make sacrifices.
You can count on me, soldier. I can do this. You're very fucking welcome, soldier. If anyone was gonna look even better with tentacles, it was gonna be me. Let's do this.
Mother Gith's only son has suffered long in his prison. Refuse the Emperor. Better yet, crush his revolting skull and let this prison be his grave. Then smash the crystals with the Orphic hammer and free the prince from his bonds. The comet will guide us to a sure victory against the brain. Chamar Sala Orpheus!
Quite the choice you're faced with. Surrender the Netherstones to a mind flare, or surrender your soul and become one. If you need advice, I'll do my best. Though I have to say I've not much to draw on in this case. It's rather a unique predicament to have landed yourself with. As it stands, I see no option free of sacrifice in one form or another. So the question becomes, what are you willing to give up? Relinquish the stones, and you place your fate in the hands of a creature whose trustworthiness is hardly guaranteed. Keep the stones, and you relinquish the very essence of your being, your soul, your emotions, your purpose. You would lose everything, and might live with such a loss for eternity. All I can say is whatever choice you make, if it leads us to taking the crown, it will be worth it. And I will ensure you are well taken care of.
trust you have aired opinions and grievances and made your decision. Are you ready to become a Mind Flayer? After everything I've done for you, I thought you understood the value of your freedom when you destroyed the contract that bound you to deliver the crown. But now you insist on freeing the Githyanki and risking everything we work towards. I told you the Githyanki would only want to kill you for what you are. Still, you choose to break our alliance. I had hoped for better, but I can't say I'm surprised. You reasoned well, but chose poorly. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
Hammer, we can free Orpheus.
I doubt
We were so close. We almost had it. But those odds were impossible. Fuck yes, soldier. I'm burning hard and fast and ready to fight a big old brain. Wanna dance?
As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You destroyed a Githyanki creche, and you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. I could have been free much sooner. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. Yes, I do. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. Consider whatever prevents you. Return to me when you... Can't give up now.
We were so close. We almost had it. Fuck yes, soldier. Hey, good looking.
I trust you have weighed your options and reached the only honorable conclusion. Tiefling, the time has come. Are you ready? I am impressed by your courage. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Ghaik. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you, Tiefling. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the Grand Design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
Painful, to say the least.
A most noble sacrifice.
This is wild. I'm myself, but more. It's like I'm beyond myself. I can sense things I never knew were there. And my engine, it's silent. No heat. No gears. Still there, but no longer threatening to explode. Soldier? Yes. Yes. My God. Is it possible? Shit. I'm gonna be alright. I get to be alive. I get to stay. As a hideous monster, sure. But one that can feel, think, live. But I'm still myself. And I know what our mission is. I'm glad I get to do the honors.
I never thought I'd be happy to hear a Ghaik live. Yet, my heart is very glad, Karlak.
It is. It is incredible. And I intend to celebrate after we've defeated the Brain. Let's finish this thing, soldier. It's time. And I'm ready if you are.